Hey guys, the Sports Entertainer here, back with some more wrestling news. Join us as the Sports Entertainer looks at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including a sad update regarding Cody Rhodes' wife Brandi, some breaking news as SummerSlam will become a 2-night event, multiple releases or layoffs in WWE today, and much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. SummerSlam becoming a 2-night event. Now WWE have made a pretty big announcement earlier today, as it was revealed that SummerSlam, the second biggest show of the year, will become a 2-night show or event in 2026, where the event is set to go down in Minneapolis. Here was the press release WWE put out regarding this truly major announcement. Quote, WWE, part of TKO Group Holdings, in partnership with Minnesota Sports and Events, MNSE, today announced that Minneapolis will host WWE SummerSlam over 2 nights on Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd, 2026 at US Bank Stadium. The 2026 edition of SummerSlam will be the first premium live event in Minneapolis since TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs in 2019 and will mark the first time WWE will host a stadium event in the city. In addition to the massive 2-night event, WWE and MNSE will deliver a host of fan and community events in the days leading up to and after SummerSlam. US Bank Stadium is an absolutely world-class venue, situated in a city with rich wrestling history and an amazing fan base, said Chris Legentil, WWE EVP, Talent Relations and Head of Communications. We're excited to bring 2 nights of SummerSlam to Minneapolis in 2026. US Bank Stadium is honored to host WWE's SummerSlam on Minnesota's biggest stage in 2026, said Michael Vakich, chair of the Minnesota Sports Facilities Authority. We look forward to providing a warm welcome and best-in-class experience at US Bank Stadium for WWE superstars, staff, fans, and guests. We are thrilled to welcome the WWE Universe to Minnesota for SummerSlam, said Wendy Blackshaw, president and CEO of Minnesota Sports and Events. We will make this summertime wrestling extravaganza accessible for fans of all ages. Through a variety of festivities and ancillary events in the Twin Cities and affordable tickets to the main events at US Bank Stadium, this will be a SummerSlam for all. US Bank Stadium, the home of the Minnesota Vikings, is a state-of-the-art indoor facility in the heart of Minneapolis, which opened in 2016. The stadium has hosted several high-profile events such as Super Bowl LII 2018 and the NCAA Men's Final Four 2019. In 2023, The Athletic named US Bank Stadium the NFL's top venue. The announcement comes on the heels of a record-breaking ticket on-sale event for this year's SummerSlam, which will take place at Cleveland Browns Stadium on Saturday, August 3rd. In 2023, SummerSlam at Ford Field in Detroit set a gate record for any non-WrestleMania event with $8.5 million, which has since been surpassed by the 2024 Royal Rumble in January. Now, Triple H reacted to this major news regarding SummerSlam on Twitter or X with the game saying, quote, "The biggest event of the summer is getting even bigger. The first ever 2-night SummerSlam comes to the US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota on August 1st and 2nd, 2026. Now, this is honestly major news for WWE, and it does make sense for a big show like SummerSlam, which is considered to be one of the big 4 events in WWE, to be a 2-night show, like WrestleMania has been the past few years, but let us know your thoughts on this news. Are you in favor of SummerSlam becoming a 2-night event, or do you prefer it being a 1-night show, and that WWE shouldn't branch out to making more premium live events 2-night shows besides WrestleMania? Let us know. Next up, Triple H's massive announcement for King and Queen of the Ring. Now, Triple H made quite a huge announcement earlier today, ahead of the upcoming King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals, with Hunter essentially revealing that the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals this Saturday will each secure a World Championship opportunity at SummerSlam this year, which definitely adds massive stakes and intrigue to this tournament. Here was Hunter's announcement, which got a big pop from the crowd.
Yeah, so I have an announcement on that. In the past, King and Queen of the Ring, it was such an honor to be in that tournament and to win that tournament on your own, to have that launch you to another place. but I wanted that tournament to kind of stand on its own, and I didn't want to announce this part of it until we got here. But I'll let all of you know that tonight that the winner of the King of the Ring tournament and the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament will both go on to receive championship matches with the title of their respective brands. So they will both get world title shots, either WWE or world title, at SummerSlam.
Let us know your thoughts on Triple H's big announcement ahead of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals, and who do you believe WWE should choose to win the matches this year, as they will now be getting major world title matches at SummerSlam 2024 this August. Next up, a sad update regarding Cody Rhodes' wife Brandi. Now, Brandi Rhodes was seen again in WWE at WrestleMania 40, following her husband Cody Rhodes' win against Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship, and it was great to see Brandi back on WWE television for such a special, monumental moment in Cody's career. However, there is a very sad or heartbreaking update to share regarding Brandi Rhodes, as Brandi took to social media the other day on Instagram to reveal that she was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis. But that was not known right away, as Brandi began having pain and bloating after getting pregnant, but she was told that the pain would go away, although it didn't, with Brandi not getting the answer she needed after seeing a bunch of specialists. Brandi Rhodes reflected on how Maryse being open about her own health issues recently inspired Brandi to keep searching for answers, with Brandi saying, quote, "I saw Maryse's post about her situation, and I thought, wow, that sounds like me, doing everything to find an answer but getting no answers and getting worse. I was thrilled to see she finally found an advocate and was able to get her situation under control, so because of her very open post, I decided to press on. I finally saw a doctor who performed a simple exam and said, 'This feels like endometriosis. You can have a surgical procedure to remove it.' I was floored. Why no one else had mentioned or detected this in 3 years was beyond me, but I finally had an answer and some validation. I researched with my doctor and found the best endosurgeon in the Atlanta area, and we got scheduled for surgery. I was in the OR for about 2.5 hours. It was stage 4 endometriosis, which is the highest level, so it took a lot of time to extract it all. I am so glad I was finally heard after all of this time. The point of this post is this. If Maryse didn't share her story, I would still be trying to manage all of this pain on my own. Someone reading this needed to see that I kept going until I found an answer, and now hopefully they know that there's an answer out there for them too. Women, we have to advocate for ourselves and our bodies. It is far too common in the medical world to be dismissed when it comes to women's health issues. Don't be dismissed. Now we send our thoughts and prayers to Brandi Rhodes and the rest of her family, including Cody, of course, as this would definitely have to be a scary situation, and we wish Brandi a speedy recovery. Next up, multiple releases in WWE today. Now the releases in WWE are seemingly continuing, with Mike Johnson of PW Insider revealing the following news regarding a bunch of layoffs that were made in WWE today. Quote, World Wrestling Entertainment had a number of employee layoffs today, PWInsider.com has learned. We are told there were a few layoffs, including some long-standing employees. We have not confirmed the divisions involved, but it was believed by one source to be more than one area of the company. There's no word whether the departures are related to today's announcement that the UFC and WWE live events division are merging into one division going forward. TKO Group Holdings has continued to assimilate the two companies since purchasing WWE last year, seeking ways to cut overall costs to help maximize revenue. It's always unfortunate to hear of anybody losing their job, and we sincerely hope that the corporate and talent releases in WWE are finally over and done with for this year. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.